Okay, hello there. I'm doing this video as just a real quick response to this one by YouTube user Rich and Famous. The title of the video is Heterophobia, or the Plight of the Straight Cis White Man. I'm not even going to talk about that because there is a really good response to this video that I saw by, I believe it was Integral Math did it. And it's fantastic and far more articulate than anything I could probably do. There's just one part of the video that I want to focus on specifically, and I'll play it for you here. Oh, by the way, just to preface this, I am actually queer. I'm not some straight person complaining about my people of my orientation being hated on or heterophobia or anything. Like, this is just my opinion. So, since apparently that completely affects how my opinion will be viewed within the community, I am part of the queer community. So
I feel that my empowerment outweighs your offense.
Okay, so that's the part I want to focus on. My empowerment outweighs your offense. Okay, basically what this guy is saying, that I don't want to say making fun of, but heterophobia makes him feel empowered over straight people, which makes sense. And his desire to feel empowered over straight people is born out of a fear of straight people, which also makes sense. However, the one thing they teach you, mainly regarding bullying and harassment, especially in school, the lower the school is, the more they teach you, is that a lot of bullies are trying to feel empowered. That's their whole point. That's the whole point behind straight people oppressing homosexuals, is that they want to feel empowered. And not just homosexuals, the whole community. But they want to feel empowered. And their homophobia, their fear of the unknown, of that thing that they don't understand, that's what causes the oppression. Now, I'm not trying to compare heterophobia to oppression, because in all honesty, it's not oppression. But think of it this way. When I was in elementary school, I was the new kid for a while. I was smart, and I was weird, and I didn't have any friends. So, I don't know if you know this, but in elementary school, that's a pretty terrible position to be in, because pretty much everyone thinks you're weird. And because they're so afraid of being perceived as different themselves, it's empowering to them to call me weird, label me as weird, push me away, make fun of me, whatever. And this did get better as I got older. It was more prevalent in elementary school. But that was the whole reason why they did it, is because they wanted to feel empowered, because of this fear. And no, it wasn't oppression. They weren't necessarily oppressing me because I was smart. And technically, yes, being smart did put me in a better position in society. And I guess they were afraid of that. I don't know why they did that. But the point is, their whole reason for doing that is because it made them feel empowered. That didn't make it right. They don't have a right to marginalize my feelings, my offense, and basically, like, they didn't beat me, they didn't murder me, they didn't drive me to suicide. They might have caused some psychological problems in the future, but they didn't have to. That's not the point, is that their need to feel empowered somehow outweighed the fact that I was offended by that. To the point where, by the time I got to 5th grade, a new kid came along. He was even weirder than me. And they started to pick on him too. And I joined them. I've regretted that for the rest of my life. But because I was so done with being the victim, I was willing to attack and belittle someone else in order to feel empowered. And that's not right. I don't have the right to do that. It doesn't matter how many people did that to me. It doesn't matter how much I'd been oppressed by society or whatever. It doesn't matter. I had no right to make someone else feel that way just to feel empowered. And I had no right to say that it was my right to do that. You don't have the right to make anyone else feel bad in order to feel empowered. I don't care, okay, if you want to say that, yeah, homophobes are disgusting, or this one person who is a complete douchebag to people like me, yeah, I hate that person. That's fine. No, I have no problem with that. But if you're going to say that you have the right to belittle and attack straight people just because it makes you feel empowered and that they don't get to be upset because your empowerment is more important than their feelings, that is just ridiculous. That your empowerment and your need to feel safe around these people that you're so afraid of is more important than their feelings. That is very there's very little difference between that and someone saying, well, I feel like homosexuals are going to harass me because they've done it before, therefore I don't want to be around them, and you don't have the right to get offended by that because I'm afraid and I need to feel empowered over you. Granted, that is furthering oppression to some extent, while your heterophobia is not. But the logic is the same. So you saying that your logic in I need to feel empowered and I have the right to attack you in the process in order to feel empowered, that's ridiculous.